Hey guys, so it is Monday morning and I have just taken a shower and made myself a cup of lemon ginger tea, and Bryce is at work so he won't be here for this video, which is sad. But I just thought that while I sat and had my tea this morning, I would just have a little chat with you guys about what our plans are from here on out and how we've been adjusting to normal life. I figured I should start with a brief little overview of kind of our lives so far and how we ended up where we are. I know most of you are pretty up to date on the traveling portion of our lives, but we didn't start these videos until we left in the van, and some of you have been here from the very beginning, so that's really awesome. But anyway, I figured it'd be nice to give a little overview of our lives just in the past like 5 years to help better understand what our plans are from here on out. So anyway, Bryce and I met in high school actually, and dated through college, and then got married after college, and Bryce got his first job as an environmental engineer in Jacksonville, Florida. So we moved to Jacksonville and we really loved it. We made friends, we went to the beach, we explored our new city, and just had a really good time. And we did that for about 3.5 years. And sometime within those 3.5 years, we kind of came to the realization that the next step was to, really become adults and settle down and buy a house and have kids and, all that conventional stuff. And we knew that we wanted to travel first. We wanted to do something kind of big before we really tied ourselves down. And we also both were really excited about that portion of it. Like we like routine. We don't want to do something super conventional, but we just, we like having community. We like having friends. We like having family around. So we knew when we started the whole traveling thing that it wasn't going to be like a super long-term thing that we were getting ourselves into. We planned for about a year. So we started really seriously saving and setting aside money that was our travel budget. Long story short, one day we ended up with a 30-year-old camper van in our driveway that we bought off a guy on Craigslist, and that's where our journey started. We quit our jobs and spent a couple months building out the camper van, and then we took off. We spent 5 months driving around the western US and had the best time ever. But that had to come to an end because we also wanted to go abroad. So we sold the van in San Francisco and spent the next couple months in Europe, and then the next few months after that in Asia. And in total, we were gone for pretty much exactly a year. And now it's over. It's so crazy to me, to both of us, that the whole trip is over. Like it feels like it went by really, really fast, but at the same time, there were a lot of parts of it that really dragged on, and we felt homesick some of the time and kind of just tired of traveling some of the time. And, some days we were just really, really looking forward to getting home, even though we were in these like spectacular places. It wasn't all just like fun all the time. But at the same time, it was amazing. Like it just was an incredible experience, and it was so fun to be able to do that together, like just me and Bryce. And we saw so much amazing stuff, and we met amazing people, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, we both just feel like so weird about the fact that it's over and that it's something that we actually did. Like I still can't really fully believe that we traveled for a year. I don't know. This probably doesn't make any sense, but it just feels strange. Like now that we're back and living a normal life, it's like all a blur in a way. But I'm so happy that I decided to make videos about our entire trip because we got to share it with you guys, which has just been so much fun. And now we can just go back and rewatch really any of it whenever we want to. I guess what I'm trying to say is we're very, very happy to be home, and we're also kind of in disbelief that we spent a year traveling. I don't know how to explain it. So that, I guess, kind of brings me to my next point, which is what our plans are now and where we are and why we have decided to do what we've decided to do. So when we left to travel, we essentially left our future just open and up in the air and knew that we weren't tied down by anything. I mean, obviously, like, we have friends and family in Florida, but we didn't have jobs. Like, we quit our jobs so we could essentially go anywhere. Like, we could travel and find a place that we loved and settle down anywhere, either within the US or somewhere internationally if we wanted to. And we went to a lot of beautiful places. We met a lot of amazing people, and we could kind of picture ourselves living anywhere, really. Like, everywhere was great, but nothing was great enough to make us want to not be in Florida. We love it here. We love the beach. We love our friends and family. I love the heat. Bryce not so much. He doesn't really like the heat or the humidity, and I really like both of those things. I don't know what's wrong with me. Before we left on the trip, we kind of distanced ourselves from like the community, and I don't know, didn't really like fully embrace living here because we knew we were leaving and we didn't know that we were going to come back. And now that we're here, now that we're back, we're just really, really excited to like fully dive into settling down here and, you know, making friends and getting to know people better and getting more involved in the community and, I don't know, just, you know, really embracing life here. So now I guess I will talk about our plans from here on out. Right now we are in a rental. We're at a carriage house behind someone's house, and we're essentially going month to month because we are kind of on the house hunt. We would like to find a house to buy and settle down in. And settling down does include, you know, having a couple kids and the whole, you know, the whole big thing, starting a family, maybe getting a dog, I don't know, just your normal life stuff. Which does bring me to some of the ways that it has been really fun to be settled back down into normal life, and some of the ways that it has been a little more challenging. And I guess I'll start with the stuff that has been a little harder to get used to. Number one, definitely being that Bryce is back to his job, so we don't spend 24/7 together anymore, which obviously has its benefits. It's nice to have time to miss someone, but it also is kind of sad because I miss him. That's been interesting to get used to, but it's going well. He's back as an environmental engineer again with his job that he started with here. So he's happy and he's having a great time with, you know, being reunited with all of his coworkers and getting back into a routine and all that good stuff. Then there have just been a couple weird things that have been hard to get used to, like remembering that you need to do a weekly like meal plan and grocery shop, and remembering that I need to like clean the bathroom and vacuum and I don't know, just normal stuff that I was really in the habit of doing, and it was a normal routine, and now I'm out of the habit of doing those things, and it's been interesting to try to remember to do those things. There have also been some funny little things, like we didn't drive much at all when we were doing our international travels. Like we had one road trip in Morocco and Bryce drove the whole time because it was stick shift. So driving has been easy, like riding a bike. Driving is fine, but there are little things like remembering to turn my headlights on when I'm driving and it starts to get dark. There have been a couple times where I've just been driving in the dark without my headlights on, and it's just not an automatic thing anymore to just switch them on when it gets dark, when it used to just be automatic. I didn't think about it. So I don't know, there's like weird little things like that I just didn't even think would happen, and it's fine. Like, you know, we're getting used to everything. But definitely the best things about being back are being around friends again. Like we've been able to go get dinner with friends and, you know, spend time with people that we hadn't seen in a really long time. And the family that I nannied for before we left, that was one of the hardest things for me to leave behind. Probably the hardest thing to leave behind were those kids. And now they are older and it's fun to be in their lives again. It's just been really nice. I subscribed recently to a local vegetable box delivery service, and you know, it's just nice. It's just nice to get back into a routine, and we have all of our stuff, which, you know, doesn't really matter. We really learned that we didn't need anything when we were traveling, but, you know, it's nice to have like a fully stocked kitchen and all of my clothes available and not like shoved in a backpack. Another thing that both of us have really been enjoying is having lazy days or lazy evenings where you don't feel guilty for staying inside. We traveled for a full year and it was amazing, obviously, and in the van we still had a lot of downtime, but when we were traveling internationally, it's hard to allow yourself to have just a lazy evening in, or a lazy weekend, like a lazy Sunday, because you're in a new place and you feel like you should be out exploring this new place because you're paying to be there and you have this amazing opportunity to be able to experience a new culture and, you know, all of that stuff. But it's also hard at the same time to just be go, go, go for months at a time. So one of the things that we have really truly been loving is having like a Sunday where we just sit around and do nothing and watch TV if we want to, or just relax, like just have lazy, relaxing days or evenings or whatever. So, you know, just little things that we've been appreciating and getting used to and blah, blah, blah. But it's been great. It's been really great so far to be settled and be surrounded by friends and have routine and have a home that stays the same and all of that good stuff. And I guess that brings me to my last point, which is what I'm going to be doing with these videos from now on. So I'm actually not starting back with a full-time job. I am with the kids that I used to nanny for every Friday, which is just great. Like, it's just, you know, once a week I get to go over and spend time with kids that I love, and that really is the only reoccurring thing that I'm doing week to week. And with the rest of it, I will be doing, you know, random odd jobs, babysitting and pet sitting and all of that good stuff. But I want to focus a lot on YouTube. So I'm still going to be making a lot of videos. The content will just change a little, obviously, because now we aren't traveling full-time, we're just living normal, boring lives. But I actually really like watching people's just average day-to-day lives. So I'm excited to keep making videos. So there will still be a lot of cooking videos, probably a lot of cooking videos, and, you know, thrifting videos. I love going to thrift stores, and maybe some sewing videos, some like DIY videos. You know, I just a lot of things. I'm gonna play around with it, and we'll still do just day in the life videos, like just regular vlogs, and we'll still do travel videos, obviously, when we do travel, because traveling will still be part of our lives. And Bryce will still be in some of the videos. He definitely won't be in as many of them because now he has a full-time job. He will still be around, he'll still be in videos. It will just be mostly me from now on. So yeah, that's pretty much a summary of everything that's going on right now. And I don't know how long this video is. I've been sitting here for quite some time talking to this camera. If you would like to stay up to date with our just regular day-to-day normal lives, then stick around, because we'll still be making videos, and I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm excited for this next chapter, and who knows, maybe we'll do some more long-term travel sometime in the future. If you'd like to stay up to date with our just regular average day-to-day lives, then stick around. I'm really excited to continue making videos of the next chapter of our lives, and thank you for coming along with us on our travels. It was really just amazing to be able to share it with you, and I really hope that you stick around so we can continue to share our lives with you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!